Yo, what's going on guys? My name is Foxversity and welcome back to the NBA 2K rebuild video here on the Aussies on the Ball channel. Today we're going to be looking at the Chicago Bulls, a team that lost to the Heat in the play-ins. We did the Dallas Mavericks the other day and we also have the Atlanta Hawks to do. And then as the teams get eliminated from the finals, we're going to be doing those mixed in with some of the off-season rebuilds for the teams that are focused more on the draft. So the Bulls had a pretty up and down season, obviously bringing in Josh Giddey at the start of the season. They had Kobe White really break out this year, but a lot of their other stars really didn't do much. So we're going to be hopefully trading away some of the expiring contracts and making some moves to make them better probably in the future. The Dallas video, we did 2 seasons. This video, we're probably going to be doing 3 to 4. I'm not expecting to go super fast. If you want to see a super fast Bulls rebuild, go back and check out the Josh Giddey rebuild we did a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, 2K reckons the Knicks are going to win it all. Jalen Brunson will be a finals MVP. So heading to our first offseason, let's just let all these players retire and let's move on to the draft lottery. So this is going to be really important for us. We are going to possibly end up with the 12th overall pick. So let's kind of see how things land, and we jump up to 2. Okay, which is something kind of possible. So wow, that's really interesting. That is really interesting. So we're going to keep Billy Donovan around for 1 more year. I think I'm fine with having him around to kind of kickstart this rebuild. And yeah, we're going to draft here at number 2. So let's see what happens. Cooper Flag goes number 1. So, this is going to be tough because Dylan Harper would be really cool for this team. And I feel like VJ Edgecombe would be fun too, but I'm going to take Ace Bailey just because I feel like adding a star player like this would be really fun for the Bulls. So I'm going to just keep watching this draft, and Harper goes to VJ Edgecombe, and I'm hoping Kadeem Malark falls outside the top 10 because we're going to trade into the draft and try and get Kadeem Malark. So Igor Demon goes, Gakashonis goes, Liam McNeely goes, Jeremiah Fears goes, okay, Derek Queen goes. Do we trade with the Ben Sheriff goes? Okay, let's trade with the Hawks. I don't want to kind of risk this anymore. So the Hawks have pick 14, which is what we want. So let's see if we can actually get this. Where are the Hawks? The Hawks. There we go. Pick 14. Okay, so I don't know if we have much to really give them. Oh wait, do the Magic have, what pick do the Magic have? Because I feel like sending Vucevic back to the Magic would be good for their shooting. They have pick 16 for Vucevic. They can't really afford it though. They're 21 million over. I guess we can take this KCP contract on if we really wanted to. Or the Cole Anthony. No, they still can't afford that. Okay, let's just see if we can take this KCP contract on and give them Vucevic. And is there anything? I don't know if there's anything else they'd want. They agree. Okay, so now we just have to hope that Kadeem Okay, Atlanta. Okay. That is cheap. That is cheap as, bro. I should have traded with Atlanta, but I thought getting Vucevic off this team would be a good idea. Okay, Kadeem Malark, let's just give pick 16, and I think we're probably gonna have to depart with someone else here. Can we give them like Zach Collins and this pick for Kadeem Malark? I think I'm fine with that. They don't agree. I'll give you a second in 2029. They don't agree. Okay. I don't want to give you another pick in this year's draft, man. How about, would you want KCP? Would you want KCP if we flip KCP for Kadeem Malark? They say no. I guess we can also throw in Collins, which they can't afford. So let's see if we can give them. Do you want Io? Do you want Io instead? Io and pick 16 for Kadeem Malark. Would you do this? They don't agree. I'll also throw in this second round pick for you too. They don't agree. Okay. Is there anyone else here that we can give you? I'll throw in Julian Phillips as well. And they agree. Okay. So we get Kadeem Malak on this team, which I really wanted the whole time. And then we're also going to take Cam Jones here too. That's a nice little pick for us. Okay. So Ace Bailey, Kadeem Malak, and Cam Jones all being brought into this team, really kickstarting this rebuild, which is what we really want to do. Let's just accept the Dalen Terry and Javon Carter, or Javon Carter accepted anyway. Dalen Terry can be brought back. We just have to pay Josh Giddey. These other guys we're just going to let go. So let's see kind of what happens here. We do have a bit of cap space to work with. I don't want to pay Josh Giddey that much money. So let's just renounce the rights on all these other guys, except Josh Giddey. And I kind of want to bring back Trey Jones. I feel like Trey Jones would be nice for this team. So let's just make sure we keep Giddey, we keep Trey Jones around. I don't know why 2K keeps wanting to do this. Just make sure we keep them for a little bit longer. This is so annoying, man. Do we just pay Josh Giddey what he wants? How much does Josh Giddey want? $29 million. Oof. Okay, let's pay Trey Jones. Let's go like a 2-year deal worth $16 million. Maybe $17 million. We'll see if he accepts that and make sure we keep the rights on all these guys going. I don't think Trey Jones is gonna. Okay, Trey Jones does sign, which is great, and Josh Giddey we can just kind of cap hold till the end. Okay, cool. So I want to pay Josh Giddey now. So Josh Giddey wants $30 million. Look, we can do 20. Can we do 24 over 3 years? I even think that's a bit much for him. 23.5 for 3 years isn't too bad. On the last day of free agency. Okay, is there any other moves we need to make right now? So I feel like our point guard rotation's good. Ace Bailey is actually going to be moved to the small forward position. He's going to start there. So we got Trey Jones. We can potentially make a Lonzo Ball trade too. We can trade after this free agency stops. So we definitely have some moves to make. Kobe White and KCP. Probably going to run that for 1 year and we can look to trade him. We're probably going to have to keep Kevin Huerter around. Bozales and Patrick Williams, that's fine. And Malak and Jalen Smith is fine too. So let's look for maybe a backup small forward. Josh Green got released, which is interesting. Or he's a free agent. Let's just see if we can bring Josh Green in too. Another Aussie for this team. And we get Josh Giddey and we get Josh Green. Okay, cool. So this is going to be an interesting team next year because I don't really want to play Kevin Huerter at all. I don't want to play many of these guys, but it's definitely trade assets we can use at the deadline. So I think I'm fine with what we have right now. Kevin Huerter, Trey Jones are down, which is fine. We're just going to kind of run this team to the deadline and we might trade away some of our veterans and kind of see what we can get for them. But I'm excited for this Bulls team. I'm excited, man. This is going to be an interesting year. Obviously, we're going to be bad, but we own our first round pick for the next couple years, which is fine. Do we just want to renounce the rights on KCP? I know we have to pay him. That's a lot of money that we can just let expire, though. Is there anyone we can just trade right now? Someone cheap. I mean, we can just look what we can get for... Man, I don't even know. Let's just look what we can get for Javon Carter. Does someone want to give us like a 2nd round pick or a 1st round pick? Or just something easy? So the Hornets will give us a 1st round pick. Whatever. The Hornets, just stupid, I guess. Alright, I'll see you guys at the end of year number 1. And hopefully we are bad. Hopefully we're bad enough. If not, we're going to have to just gut this team at the deadline and just play all our rookies. But I'll see you guys once the year's done. For whatever reason, we're 30-19. And I've been playing the rookies so much. I don't understand why we're playing so well. But we're here at the trade deadline. And I think we're going to make some moves to kind of just clear out some players on this team. I kind of just want to let some of these contracts expire. Maybe we just try and tank as much as we can. We're not going to get a great pick, but we're going to have cap space at the end of the year. Yeah, I don't even know what we're going to do. Maybe we just keep going on and maybe just spread the minutes out a lot. Let's just make this like a 12-man rotation or something, and play a lot of these guys less. So we're not playing Zach Collins. That's an absolute no. We're going to keep playing Kadeem Malak. Dalen Terry, I guess, can get minutes. Let's just play like Josh Giddey and Kobe White like 28 minutes. Ace Bailey can get 28. Bizuelis, Paddy Williams. Let's just cut some of these minutes down for some of these guys. Let's just go 28 minutes to the starting group. Yeah, I guess, like, or do we just like bench Kobe White for the rest of the year and Josh Giddey? Like, I think we're just gonna do that. I think we're just gonna bench these two guys. Like, I don't want to play in the playoffs this year. Let's just pretend they're hurt, and we just have to run it with some of these young guys. I was gonna make some moves at this deadline, but I think we might just let some of these contracts expire and clear all this cap space. Like, does anyone want this KCP contract at all? I don't think they do. He's got a 1+1, so we might not even have to. Like, if he declines that player option, I guess we can move him on. But yeah, there's no real offers. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Somehow we were still okay. Shea MVP, Cooper Flag Rookie of the Year, 6th player Anthony Simons, Giannis Depoy, Most Improved Jaime Jaquez, Luka Doncic Clutch Player, and Jason Kidd was the Coach of the Year. We don't see any balls on any of these teams, which is completely fine. And we end up at, okay, we fell out and we are the 7th seed. Okay, I am just going to tank this game and hope that we lose. Stats and standings, let's see kind of what happens here. So Ace Bailey led the way, Josh Giddey and Josh Giddey. Okay, can we please just lose this game? And we do. Okay, so let's just see what happens, and we get eliminated. Okay, perfect. Exactly what we wanted to happen happened. Let's kind of see where we go from here. So Shea versus Cat, and OKC win. They just choked the Knicks choked a 3-1 lead. That's crazy. So player retirements, we have LeBron. KD wants to retire. We'll override that. We'll override some of these retirees, man. None of these guys should be retiring this early, I feel. Anyway, draft lottery, we're going to have a mediocre pick again, and it is there at 13. So, okay, I guess we have a reason to be good next year. I guess we can start picking up some other coaches. So let's see if we can get Missoula. Let's see if we can get like Will Hardy, I guess. See if Will Hardy would come and coach us. Mark Daignault will be fun. And then we'll offer one more. Let's go James Borrego. Let's see if he will come in, and we get Will Hardy, which is fine. Okay, we'll take Will Hardy. I like the vibe. Let's see kind of what happens at this NBA draft. So we'll see what the first. AJ goes number 1 overall. Cameron Boozer goes number 2 overall, and Darren Peterson goes number 3 at all, which is pretty standard. So let's come in here and let's take Malik Thomas here, shooting guard, and that's going to be our only draft. So pretty happy with that. We'll sign Malik Thomas. Team player options. Cam Jones we're going to accept. Bizuelis we're going to accept. KCP accepts this option, which is rather unfortunate. Qualifying offers. We'll just let Dalen Terry go. I don't feel like he's going to make the rotation or anything. And we have a lot of expiring contracts here. So Kobe White, I forgot to sign him at the start of the year. Okay, I feel like he's better than Josh Giddey, so let's just sign him to a $90 million contract. We'll go player option because I want to keep him around too, and we get Kobe White. Cool. We're going to announce the rights on all these guys and make sure they're all gone off the books. Okay, so now that Kobe White is extended, is there any way we can maybe trade away KCP for some picks or something? I would even just take a couple of seconds. I really don't want him on the team anymore, especially if he's going to cost $21 million. So the Hawks will give us a first round pick. The Hornets will give us a first round pick. There's a lot of first round picks going around here. Let's deal with the Hawks, but can we just get a couple of seconds? Let's just get these. Why can't we ever do these trades, man? It wasn't even a money thing. They were literally just trying to give us a first round pick. Whatever. We'll just take that first round pick. So, is there anyone else we want to get off our books? So, I think I don't know who I'd rather out of these two guys. I think Lonzo might be better long term, so we'll keep Trey Jones around just for a little bit. I think Malik Thomas can come in and be our backup small shooting guard next year. Josh Green could be the small forward. Patrick Williams, like, do we look to maybe trade him? So do we have any money? We don't have really any money to use, which is unfortunate. I thought we are going to have a little bit more to throw around. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I didn't think we are going to have to sign some of these guys right now. So how much money do we have? Like $6 million. So we don't really have much of a exception at all. Okay, I don't think we need a point guard at all. Backup shooting guard, there's not many options here that I really like. Any shooting guards that have been waived or anything that we can potentially bring in? Doesn't look like it. Jeremy Grant is here, but I don't really want to sign him. Kelly Olynyk, Zach Collins. Yeah, none of these guys really moved the world for me. Trendon Watford we can potentially bring in if we're gonna move. We've got that trade exception, which we'll announce the rights on. So we'll bring in Trendon Watford. Does that mean we have more cap space now? I don't think so. So let's just bring in. I guess we can just bring in Matisse Thybulle just for another Aussie on the team. We're turning the Bulls into just like the Australian squad. Okay, so moving on to player progression. Hopefully we see a lot of green, and I'm actually not against being good next year. So yeah, lots of development, lots of green. I guess we'll just see how this thing goes. We're rebuilding too quickly, but I'll see you guys at the end of year 2.
At the end of year 2 in charge, Jokic is your MVP. Rookie of the year goes to AJ DeBanter. Jaden Ivey on the Timberwolves is the 6th player of the year. Wemby is your depoy. Most improved Carter Bryant. Yeah, I guess, but rookies, 2nd year rookies shouldn't really win most improved, but I digress. Steph Curry, clutch player of the year. Coach of the year goes to Jason Kidd. So interesting stuff. I don't think we're going to get any balls on any of these teams. No, not really. We do get Malik Thomas on all rookie 2nd team, which is nice to see. So did we make the playoffs? We are the 10th seed, so worse than last year, and we really short up this team this year, so that's a bit concerning. So Ace Bailey, Kobe White, Josh Giddey, and Kadeem Lark all playing really well. Bazelis is actually doing pretty good too. I think the rebounding is a little bit of an issue for this team. Like, could we see a team where we potentially go Kobe White point guard, Ace Bailey shooting guard, Bazelis small forward, and maybe we try and find a better power forward, like a Giannis, something like that? Because Josh Giddey's great and all, but maybe we need some more size, or I don't know how I feel. Okay, so we kind of need to really go for it here. We need to win and get into the playoffs. So guess we start Patty Williams and kind of run it how they want to run it, and then let's see if we can get past Atlanta, who I need to do a elimination rebuild for them too, which is going to be very interesting to see what we do decision making time with Trae Young. So bit of a back and forth game. It does look like we get eliminated in the first round, unfortunately. So in the second season, we're kind of in the same position as we were last year, but we have a much younger team, which is good. So Scotty Barnes versus Anthony Edwards, and the Toronto Raptors and Dylan Harper wins Finals MVP. Okay, so maybe we drafted the wrong guy. Okay, so looking at the player retirements, lots of retirees here. Let's just let them all retire. That's completely fine. Draft lottery is we traded KCP thinking he was going to accept that option. No, he did accept his option. Whatever. Okay, let's see what draft pick we get. So we are owed 2. So we got 1 via Milwaukee and 1 from us, and we end up with the 11th and 16th. Okay, that sucks. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we can do. Staff signing. I'm going to keep Will Hardy around. I feel like he's going to be fine. Let's go to NBA draft. Maybe we make a move. Maybe we make a move and see what we can build around a power forward. I kind of like the idea of switching the positions around a little bit and trying something new. So Patrick Williams, I think maybe, like, did he like restore some value? His 3% shot like well last year. He had an okay year, so that's $18 million. Jalen Smith is out of contract. A lot of these guys are out of contract. Trendon Watford is still here. Like, maybe we need him this year actually, so we'll keep him around. And Alonzo Ball can definitely be put in this trade. So that's $28 million. Plus we can go like 16, 20, and 29. That's a lot of picks. It's a lot of picks. Okay. Let's have a look at this power forward position. Oh, Giannis is out of contract. Oh, damn. Evan Mobley could be good. I don't hate that. Evan Mobley and Kadeem Lark together would be kind of fun. Don't think we're getting Tatum. Kawhi Leonard's a bit too old. Jalen Johnson, Bam. Yeah, none of these. Jaren Jackson would be kind of fun, but he just found his way to the Lakers. Paolo, AD, Julius Randle. We got Zion the other day. Scotty Barnes just won a championship. Yeah, I don't think anyone else really tickles my fancy. Okay, let's see if we can get Evan Mobley. Unsure if we're going to be able to do it, but let's just try anyway. So Patrick Williams, Lonzo Ball, 3 first-round picks is definitely not going to get it done. Is this where we potentially throw Josh Giddey in the trade table? Or do we think he's going to keep progressing? Because he had a really good year this year. Like, do we... Like, I love Josh Giddey, but is he a championship player? Or do we try and get Giannis? Or do we just sign everyone and try and get Giannis? I actually don't know what we do here. Let's see if Malik Thomas gets... He had a really good year. Okay, let's see if Josh Giddey gets this done. Let's take out some of these picks. So Patrick Williams, Lonzo Ball, Josh Giddey, and say pick 16 and pick 20. Does that get it done for Evan Mobley? They don't agree. I'll also throw in pick 29. They don't agree. Okay. This is the trouble. This is the trouble because Giannis is out of contract, so maybe we just bring back our players and try and move up the draft and get a couple of really valuable players. Like, is that something we can do? Can we then instead go... Okay, so what do we have? We have 16, we have 20, and we have 29. Is there a top... Okay, so we're not going to get pick 1. I'm thinking maybe we try and get like pick 8 or 9. Is that going to be something? So the Magic have 8. Like, would they do this? They don't. I'll throw in a couple seconds as well. I know that's probably not much about. They agree. Okay. So let's see who we can get here at number 8. Taj Ariza is here. He does seem like a very good prospect. Who's he kind of linked to? Sam Jones. Caleb Holt is James Worthy. Tim Duncan Hall of Fame. Let's take Sadiq White here. And then let's have a look and see. So JJ Andrew, Tony Parker, another Tim Duncan Hall of Fame guy, Sam Jones, Lonnie Walker, Yao Ming, Tony Parker, Dwayne Wade Hall of Fame. Okay, bam. All right. 2 really good rookies with really high ceilings. Maybe a mistake that we didn't draft the 2 higher value ones, but let's just sign them both. Team player options. All these guys are coming back. And then let's have a look at the qualifying offers. We'll bring back Cam Jones for sure. And then who else is out of contract? So it's just Jalen Smith really, who, like, I guess we can offer him a similar contract to what he had last year. We'll go 2 years, $9 million, and he's gonna say yes. So I want to keep all these guys around. Trey Jones, I feel like we're gonna need next year. So let's just see if we can actually bring him back. So is he just wanting a minimum? He's wanting a lot of money still. I guess we can do another 3-year, $8 million contract. So we get him too. And I would like to bring back Cam Jones as well, which for whatever reason we don't have the rights over him, which is a little bit weird. I thought we would, maybe because he was a second round pick, we don't. Okay, isn't that not how you spell his name? Guess we'll type in Jones and try and find him that way. Oop. Unless he's like retired or something, no idea. Cam Jones, there we go. And we'll see if we can sign him, and we can. So we'll sign him for a 2-year deal as well. All right, let's make sure he's there. And Josh Green, is he going to be valued to someone? I don't know if he's going to be valued to someone. I guess we can just include him in a trade if we need to. So I guess we can make the salary work. We'll pay him like, we'll overpay him a little bit. We'll go $10 million for 2 years, and he agrees. Okay, so Giannis is still here. We have $8 million that we can play with if we really wanted to. Is there anyone we can sign for that much? Jared Butler, Craig Porter Jr., Brandon Williams, we can maybe bring in. Yeah, none of these other guys really jump out at me. Ben Shepherd is kind of interesting as a shooting guard. He might progress, which is interesting. Like we can take a punt at him, I guess. We have a little bit of money. And then is there anyone else? Tristan De Silva's here. I feel like he's always here though. Jalen Wilson, we can. Is he a Bull? Is he a former Bull? No, he is not. Yeah, I don't know if there's anyone else here that I would really throw some money at. JT Toppin's there. Any backup centers we can sign? Danny Wolf is here. Let's see if we can bring in Danny Wolf. He would be lovely to bring in. So we get both these guys. Can we sign them both? We can't. And we renounced the rights on Danny Wolf. Damn. Okay. I was really hoping we could get Danny Wolf, but maybe we can offer him a little bit less. Is he still here, or has he been snapped up? He has been snapped up, unfortunately. Okay. Is Giannis is signed, so this is kind of what we're waiting for. Let's see if we can bring Giannis to the Bulls. He's gone back, so let's see. Do we trade Josh Giddey now? Let's see if we can get this done without Josh Giddey. So let's go Patrick Williams. Let's go Lonzo Ball. Let's go. I guess we can throw Josh Green in here as well. And we can also throw in, kind of like keeping Malik Thomas. We'll throw in the 2 rooks we just signed. Both these guys together. I'm thinking we can maybe get it done if we keep Cameron Holmes or Sadiq White. If we keep one of them around. But we're going all in. We're going all in. Let's see if they'll accept this. They don't. Okay, let's offer our first round pick next year unprotected. They say no. Wow. Okay. Okay. If we throw Josh Giddey in this trade, he's a 3.5 star. Patrick Williams, Josh Green, Josh Giddey. So I'll also try Lonzo Ball. So Kobe White, Trey Jones, Ace Bailey, Malik Thomas. We can throw Ben Shepherd in here as well. They don't say yes. Okay. Maybe Caleb Holmes just goes in this trade as well. They can't afford that. They can afford this. So guess we'll try an unprotected pick as well. And they say no. Really? They say no? What if we keep Josh Green and we throw in the other guy that we drafted, who was Sadiq White. Let's throw Sadiq White in here too. This is a huge package for Giannis, man. But they don't agree. They don't agree. Wow. Okay, let's keep Lonzo then and try and throw in another first round pick. Is that better? Damn. Okay. I'm kind of gobsmacked. So Josh Giddey, 2 really good rookies. And then I don't even know who we throw in this trade. Is Jalen Williams, Jalen Smith is a little bit better, I guess. And do we try throw in Malik Thomas instead? He doesn't have as much value. Like Josh Green still had some value, and then we throw in a first round pick. No, not Kobe White. First round pick, unprotected. They say no. Okay, I guess I'm gonna see what else I can do. Okay, so my next target is KP. I tried to get Giannis, tried to get Evan Mobley, tried to get Chet, and for whatever reason, it's not working. So we're gonna try and get KP instead. We can flip him over to a power forward spot instead of a center because I like getting Malak at center. So Patrick Williams, Sadiq White, Cameron Holmes, and I think we can also throw in like Lonzo Ball as well. Let's see if that gets the ball rolling. They just straight up agree. Okay, so our team next year is going to be Josh Giddey, Trey Jones, Kobe White, Malik Thomas, Ace Bailey, Josh Green, and then wait, let me just flip him over to where is I'm going all over the place. He goes down 1. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Okay, so Josh Giddey, Trey Jones. We can probably get a better backup point guard if we wanted to. I don't know. I feel like Trey Jones might be okay. Maybe a better backup small forward might be a target. Or we can move Bezvalis across and maybe get a better backup power forward. And then the center position is completely fine. Okay, let's look quickly and see if we can just get someone that's like an 80 plus overall that is earning decent money but not crazy money. Something maybe like 10 mil, but that's already kind of developed into a good player. So we definitely made the Bulls or the Boston Celtics a bit of a better team, which is a little bit annoying, but like what else can we do? Yeah, I don't know if any of these guys really jump out at me too much. Unfortunately, we can try to get Vanderbilt, but I don't think that moves the needle too much for us. Obi Toppin off the bench, maybe? That might not be a bad shout. Like, he's out of contract, but we can definitely throw in... I'll throw in Cam Jones as a starter, and then we can throw in Josh Green as well. That gets the money right. And then I guess we can throw in Trent Wofford just to sweeten the deal. Or for Obi Toppin, they agree. Okay, cool. So now if we flip Bezalis over to a small forward, he actually goes up. Okay, cool. And yeah, we have a pretty interesting team. I don't think there's going to be any backup centers we can get if we decide to trade Jalen Smith. If we go Jalen Smith and Ben Shepherd with our unprotected first next year, is there a better backup center? I don't think there will be. Wendell Carter is interesting. Darren Sharp is actually pretty interesting. We get a first round pick back as well. He should progress a little bit, actually. He had a really good season last year. Filipowski, I feel like I get him quite a bit, so not someone that I want to actually get right now. And Nick Richards. Okay, let's just do this trade with the Charlotte Hornets. I'm fine with this. We're going to get Darren Sharp, who can definitely come in and make an impact on this team. So Josh Giddey, Trey Jones, White, Thomas, Bailey, Salas, Porzingis, Obi Toppin, Malak, and Sharp. There's no better point guards or anyone else out here that I can get. Nope. Okay, cool. I'm fine with this team. I think this team is fun. I never trade for KP in 2K. There might be a reason for that. I'm not sure. We've got 1 year to... Ace Bailey's up to a 90 overall. Wow. Okay. And Josh Giddey's up to an 88. Bezalis, yeah. Okay. I'm excited for this team next year. Hopefully we can do the Chicago Bull fans proud. And I'll see you guys at the end of our final season. 46 and 36. I really wish I gave myself another season to kind of slowly go for this, but we couldn't get Giannis, we couldn't get Evan Mobley. KP might have been the wrong choice. I don't know. Jokic on the Warriors is your MVP. Tyron Stokes, Rookie of the Year. Igor Demons, 6th Player of the Year. Depoy Wemby, Most Improved Cameron Boozer. And Luka Doncic is your Clutch Player of the Year with Steve Kerr. The Warriors are back, guys. Coach of the Year. Okay, do we get any balls on any of these teams? We don't. The disrespect kind of continues. We get Kadeem Malak on all defensive second team, which is nice to see. I think we're like a 5th seed. We're a 3rd seed. Okay, cool. So we're a bit in struggle town. We have so many scorers on this team. Maybe our overall perspective ruined this like a little bit. Like, we had the best points per game, and in terms of points per game against, oh, that's the conference. Our point differential was only 0.7. So yeah, the points allowed per game is not pretty. So maybe we should have focused more on defense, but we're here. We're here. We could have stopped at the deadline, but I chose not to. All right, let's see what we want to do here. We're going up against Detroit, who have Lou Dort on their team now, and Gigi Jackson apparently. So they got a really defensive lineup. They win game 1. I'm gonna pivot straight away, because I'm a bit worried. So they want to play Obi Toppin, no Trey Jones, no Darren Sharp. Okay, that's fine by me. Game 2 goes to Detroit as well. All right, let's simcast the rest of these. Can we please come back down? Otherwise, this video was just a massive fail. And I let the Chicago Bulls fans down for sure. It looks like we're going to run away with this one. Very high scoring game. I'm still not sold that we can actually run away with this, but I guess we'll see. I wish I was able to trade for Giannis. I wish I was able to trade for someone like that. But we win. Okay, so we tie at 2-2. I'm not super convinced about this team, but hey, I love an underdog story. And if we can literally just hold out against the Pistons, I would be very happy. But it looks like we're going to go down 3-2, which is rather unfortunate. Do I give myself another season then? I don't know if I give myself another season or not. Let's see what happens. Maybe we can somehow win this and somehow come out on top. So we blow them out away from home, which is interesting. On paper, I feel like we have a good team, but I just don't love it. You know, there's like teams that you build sometimes on 2K like this that just they don't really seem to click together. I feel like we should have gone for maybe a more defensive player, and we get eliminated. Okay, I'm gonna give myself one more year just because I feel like I made a mistake with KP. Jokic coming up against Cade, and we lose to the eventual champions, so we can't be mad about that. I did say at the start of this video we might take a little bit longer with this one, and that's completely fine. So we'll go one more year. We traded away a lot of our picks for KP, so our pick is going to the Hornets at 22 there. But we have pick 8 via Miami. Okay. Will Hardy, I'm sorry. Probably should have looked at the other coaches available, but let's see if we can get like a JJ Redick. Let's see if we can get like an Ime Udoka. Steve Kerr is here. He just made it to the NBA Finals and lost. Quinn Snyder's there too, but I feel like I like the other options a little bit better. Jordi Fernandez is there too. JB Bickerstaff. Darko's there. There's a lot of good coaches here at the moment. But I kind of want one of these top 3 guys. So let's see. Can we get one of them? Okay, we can get Udoka or Redick. I'm gonna go Ime Udoka. I feel like that's a safer option. He focuses more on defense, so maybe we can go out and try and get a Giannis now. Okay, so NBA draft time. Let's see if we can convince. Okay, KP and pick 8 for Giannis. Is this possible to do? Giannis is 33, but he's a 97 overall. Okay, let's see if we can get this done. They say no. Okay, who can we give up? We need to pay Josh Giddey again as well, which is terrifying. And Kobe White. And Ace Bailey. Oh my god, I forgot. I didn't set up our team well enough. Okay, let's just give them a bunch of picks and let's see if we can just walk out of here with Giannis. They say no. Okay. What do we do? Trade finder, we do KP, and we do pick 8. Is there anything
Tyrese Maxey, Zubac, Desmond Bain, Jalen Johnson. Ooh. See, Jalen Johnson would be kind of fun. He rebounds and scores really well. I don't think he's that defensive. Walker Kessler, on the other hand, is very defensive. Sabonis, Kyrie, wow, Julius Randle, Jamal Murray, Pascal. We can get Scotty Barnes. Damn, this is actually insane. Tari Easton is up to a 87 overall, which is very interesting. Okay, not the players that we wanted. All right, let's I guess we just draft with this pick and see what we can get, and definitely look to maybe trade. We're trading all the good players that we get, which is not great. Kyrie Irving, Hall of Fame, bam. Brian Galloway, welcome, my friend. We're gonna make sure we sign you. Team player options. Kobe White declines his option. Okay, so we're gonna have to pay these guys. Buzelis is also a free agent. Okay, man. Oh, god damn. Okay, so let's start with. I don't know. Who can we even afford right now? We can get a Trae Young, we can get Josh Giddey, we can get Tyler Hero. There's a lot of players we can actually target right now. We can get Kobe White, Nick Smith Jr. There's a lot of guys that are free agents right now that we can actually pick up. But none of them I really want. Khalil Ware would be kind of fun, not gonna lie. Okay, this is gonna be scary. Can we re-sign all these guys? I'm hoping so. Okay, so Josh Giddey wants $40 million. Let's see if we can get this down a little bit. If we can go 35 over 3, I'd like that. I like giving out the 3-year contracts, and 35 over 3 for Kobe White too. Do they accept? They both do. Okay, so Buzelis we want to keep around. Daron Sharp I want to keep around. Everyone else here we can let go. Okay. Let's see. We need to keep doing that. We just need to keep cap holding. Obi Toppin, Daron Sharp we're keeping, and Buzelis we're keeping. Okay. Make sure this doesn't change. Cap hold, cap hold. Okay. We sign those boys. Okay, Buzelis now. If we can do a 3-year contract as well worth 27, I would love that. He's declined. Okay. 3 years worth 28. Would you do that? Potentially. And Obi Toppin, if we can get you back for like 14, everyone's gonna be out of contract around the same time. Buzelis is getting paid. We're gonna have to match that. 4 years, $140 million. That's a lot of money. We've already put an offer sheet out for Obi Toppin, so we can just focus on Daron Sharp, I guess. Is Toppin going to come back? Obi Toppin signs. Okay, so now it's just Daron Sharp. So he is here wanting around $10 million. Let's just give him the money and bring him back, and he's back. Okay, who else do we have on this roster? So Josh Giddey, Trae Jones, Kobe White, Malik Thomas, Ace Bailey, Buzelis, KP, Obi Toppin. Yeah, okay, cool. Do we have much money to spend? We have a little bit. Could we potentially sign and trade and find someone that's valuable? Isaac Okoro, potentially. Cam Johnson's probably going to regress a lot. None of these guys really jump out at me too much. Like, is Dariq Whitehead going to progress to the point where we can maybe trade Josh Giddey? I'm going to sign him and see what we can do. Okay, we get Dariq Whitehead. Okay, so theoretically, if we now went Ace Bailey, shooting guard, KP can stay as the power forward, Kobe White goes down 1 as the point guard. If we flip them around, would that be good? I don't think it matters too much. But for a trade purpose, we're going to keep him at that. And then let's just see. Let's revisit this Giannis trade because I kind of want Giannis. So if we go KP, we go Josh Giddey, and we go the guy that we just signed, Brent Galloway.
Can we get Giannis? The Bucks will be a little bit over. Is there anyone here that's like old that you don't want to be paying that much money to? Like Iguodala? Like, is this gonna get it done at all? I'll also throw in like Tariq White. We can make a small forward, which we're going to anyway. I guess we can throw in Daron Sharp. They're gonna be over again. Okay, what if we just throw in unprotected picks? I don't think this is gonna get it done. It doesn't. Okay, man. Okay, what if we go trade finder? We go KP, we go Giddy, and we go an unprotected first round pick this year. Zach Edey is there. Walker Kessler, Laurie, Franz Wagner's there. Ooh, and Jalen Suggs. I mean, that's more defensive if we wanted it. But then we don't have anyone to play the power forward spot. Kyrie, Derek Lively. Oh, this actually really interests me a lot. Like, is Suggs better than Josh Giddey defensively? I think so. Yeah. Defensively, I actually really like this, but I would like to keep KP in this trade. If we get Franz as well, that would be kind of fun. So I'd like to keep KP for sure. So Buzelis is our small forward right now. If we just throw in Dariq Whitehead too, $17 million, we're over. Yeah, I don't know who goes in this trade really. Like, I guess we can throw an Obi Toppin and try and keep. We need to throw Dariq Whitehead in there, unfortunately. Are we going Brian Galloway? No, that doesn't work. So it's Dariq Whitehead, who I'm kind of fine giving up. We get Franz, we get Jalen Suggs for Josh Giddey. I'll throw in another first round pick too. Does this get it done? It doesn't. Instead of Dariq Whitehead, can we throw in this Galloway guy? Would that be better? No, they're not interested in that trade. Okay, instead of Dariq Whitehead, is there anyone else I would be willing to throw in here? Does Trey Jones interest you at all? No, they're not interested in it at all. Do I want to throw in Malik Thomas instead? I don't think so. Do we think Martins is that guy that we really want to keep around? Like, he could get this done. He could get this done for sure. This is a big risk. This is a big change. They want Dariq Whitehead, and they'll throw in Anthony Black. Ooh. This is a risk. I'm taking it. Okay, cool. So let's figure out this team. So it's going to be... So let's flip... Now what do we do, actually? Because I'd rather play Kobe White. Oh, I think we just messed up. Oh. Okay. This is a problem. Is Kadeem Malak really that guy? Can he come off the bench? Is that something we can potentially do? Why are we stuck in this? Wait, what is going on right now? Okay. I didn't know what we're doing. Okay, so we need to figure out one of these guys to move back to the shooting guard. Can Franz? Okay, I think we messed up. I think we messed up. I've never traded for this much before. Can Franz play the power forward? He goes down slightly, and KP goes up as a center. Okay, and then Ace Bailey can go back to the small forward, and then we can flip. Who goes? Okay, we can play Kobe White there. Okay, so now our team is going to look like Suggs and Anthony Black. I like that. Cam Thomas, Malik White, Ace Bailey. So we need another small forward and we need another power forward. Can Daron Sharp run the power forward? He can. And can Malik Thomas slide to the small forward? He's 6'4". Can anyone else slide to the small forward? Like, can Anthony Black play? Anthony Black can play small forward. Okay. He can be the backup small forward. I actually really rate this team. So Suggs, Jones, White, Thomas, Bailey, Anthony Black, Franz Wagner, Daron Sharp,
KP and Malak. Okay, this last year in charge is going to be a crazy one. That is one of the biggest trades I think I've ever pulled off. Franz goes down a little bit, but that's fine. We've got Ace Bailey, KP, Anthony Black. Yeah, this team is going to be so fun next year. I'm going to see you guys at the end of our additional year, but our last one. Okay, so we stopped here before we're at the deadline because KP's really not getting it done as the center, and we need some more rebounding. We need a lot more rebounding. So I'm going to go for Zach Edey. We're going to throw in Brian Galloway. I wish there was someone else we can get for this. But they want 2 first-round picks, and they'll throw in Santi Aldama. He's not going to play for us, but we're going to do that trade. I never get Zach Edey, and I think we just need to fix up this team. So I'm going to play Edey over Malak, and then I'm going to fix up this lineup because we are doing really bad right now. So let's see if this fixes our team. I'll catch you guys at the end of the year. Okay, that trade really turned around our season. I was very happy with that. Jokic is an MVP again. That's crazy. Cecil Shepard is a Rookie of the Year. Darius Akuff Jr. 6th player. Depoy Wemby. Rocco Most Improved. Okay, in Detroit. I see you, Rocky. I see you. Kay Cunningham, Clutch Player. And Owen Taylor is your Coach of the Year. Very interesting stuff. Where are the Bulls sitting? So we end up as the 2nd seed. So we went from like playing, not even in contention, to, yeah, much better. With a 3.1 differential this year. The Hornets were definitely better. They have a very good team. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's just look and see at the season stats. KP was a big mistake. I don't know why I ever thought to recruit him because his 2K stats are horrible. So Ace Bailey definitely turned into the stud of this team. Franz was great. Suggs was great. Kobe White was really good as well. I think that Josh Giddey trade should have been put towards something different, but it is what it is. Kadeem Malak was good off the bench. Malik Thomas was good too. And Zach Edey with the rebounds. So I'm a little bit still worried about the rebounds. I wish Malak rebounded a little bit better, but it is what it is. So who do we draw in this first round? We draw Cleveland, who they never really change in this simulation at all. So game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to Cleveland. Game 4 goes to us. And Game 5 goes to us. So we get out of the first round. We draw the Heat, who have also a really cool team. On paper, that is a fun team. They win Game 1. We win Game 2. We lose Game 3 and Game 4. Okay, we need to fix this a little bit. Let's go to an 8-man rotation. They want to start Malik Thomas. Over Kobe White? I guess so. We can try that. I mean, if we lose this, we're done. The video is done. So, can we see what happens, I guess? We're at home. Malik Thomas is starting in the playoffs after being a rookie. We benched Kobe White for him. And, yeah, it seems to potentially get the job done. If we mix it up again, no real big change. They want to... Why is Zach Edey not playing? Okay, we're fixing that. We're going to go 30 and we'll go 30 and... Okay, we'll go one more to Ace Bailey, I guess. Ace Bailey can just carry this team. I don't know why Zach Edey's not starting. Like, he is the rebounder on this team. He's like the defensive pillar. So, like, him coming up against Bam and stuff, like, you'd think that... Oh, we just won. We forced the Game 7. I'm just going to simcast again. We are at home this time. Can we please just run out this game? Can Zach Edey just dominate? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, this is a domination. That is a huge game. Love to see it. Who is playing well in the playoffs so far and who is not? So Ace Bailey, Kobe White definitely playing well. Franz. Maybe it's because Edey's like not a scorer. Maybe that's why. And we draw the Chicago Bulls. Or we draw the Charlotte Hornets now here in this round. So let's see who wins Game 1. We win Game 1. We win Game 2. We win Game 3. And we win Game 4. Okay, cool. And now we draw the Jokic-led Warriors. And Ace Bailey is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. No, we draw the Thunder. Okay. Interesting. They have a Kongwu now. Okay, let's see if we can get through this game. Game 1 goes to the Thunder. Game 2 goes to the Thunder. Okay, let's just reset. They really want to play Malak, but I really don't want to play Malak. I guess we can split it a little bit. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to the Thunder. Okay, I guess we're simcasting again. We're away from home. Can we bring it back, or are we going to lose to the Thunder? At least I brought Chicago back to the finals. That's one thing we got in our corner, I guess. But it looks like it's too little too late. The Thunder are just too strong, and they run away with it. Chet is your finals MVP. They have 490 overalls in their team, and 85 and 88. Yeah, okay. We were never going to beat them. That is nuts. So we assembled a fun roster, and I feel like if their balls jump up, drafting Ace Bailey would be a really fun thing for them to do. I made some crazy trades in this video. I don't normally do that. I normally just wait and see how things go. But yeah, we decided to do something different. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.